Hey folks, it's Carl with the Barley Hopper. Today we're going to tackle a tough subject, very controversial. We're going to be talking about hard seltzers. Are they beers? Are they not? Let's talk about that for a second before we get into tasting them. They are not beers. They are malt beverages. So there are two different ways to make a hard seltzer. One is to make seltzer and add alcohol to it. And that's more like a mixed drink. So you could make a seltzer like with your what are those things called that you press the button and it makes a seltzer for the so you can make sodas at home. Anyways, you could just make seltzer water with those and add a little bit of flavoring and a little bit of vodka or something like that, or grain liquor or whatever you have, and you can make hard seltzer that way. Perfectly legitimate. If you're going to make it as a commercial product, more than likely you're going to be a brewery, and it's going to be a malt beverage. So probably on here somewhere it says that it's a malt beverage, which means that it was made from some sort of brewing process somehow, and then what they do is they add flavor to it. And it's not made with barley and stuff like that adds all that wonderful malty flavor. It's made from, excuse me, something like corn sugar and water, and which makes it about 4.2% alcohol or something, which I think is what this is. And then they add the flavorings and other stuff, and they put in these dainty little cans. Now, these are sort of like, I think of these seltzers as the drink equivalent to the Virginia Slim cigarette. These are marketed to a mainly female demographic, is how they market them. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that's how they're marketed. So this is a 12-ounce can, but it's a tall, thin can, right? It's not the short, squat can that beer comes in. It's something elevated from that. So they're trying to make it a specialty product. Is it any good? Well, if we're talking about this, you've probably already tried it. I'm going to crack these. I've got 3 cans here. These are from Henry's. So this is Henry's hard sparkling water. I've got 3 flavors. I've got lemon lime, blueberry lemon, and strawberry kiwi. And we're going to taste them all. But first, I'm going to pour a little into each glass here, and we're going to look at them individually. Oh, look at that! That's clear too. All right. So I kept these in order with the cans, but something to notice: they all look exactly alike. There's no variation here in terms of coloring. Now, if I were running a brewery, so this is a good opportunity for breweries to get in on a different type of product. It's much cheaper to make than regular beer. It's still a malt beverage, so you can still sell it at your brewery and make it at your brewery. And what I would do if I were doing this at my brewery is I would make the alcoholic water, and of course put the bubbles in it, carbonate it, and then let people add their own flavoring. So maybe you want lemon lime, maybe you want blueberry, maybe you want strawberry kiwi, or something else, mango, like a mango puree. That'd be really nice. I think you can do these well, but I don't honestly think that the commercial versions of these are done well. And I'm sure there are some breweries out there who are doing it well, but I've not. It's, when I go to a brewery, why would I ever choose this over something like beer? But let's taste them and see. I'll give you an analysis of what they taste like. So this is the lemon lime. Carbonated, tastes sort of like chemicals, but it's vaguely like lemon lime. Smells sort of fruity. This is a blueberry lemon. If you had told me, so I know this is blueberry lemon, obviously, but if you gave this to me and said, hey, Carl, what's that taste like? I don't know. Weird chemicals. And then this is a strawberry kiwi. Smells a little sweet. Again, I would not be able to pick out this flavor profile if you just asked me what it was. So what's the market for these? Again, these are cheap to make. They are, in my opinion, not very good, the commercial ones. But you know what? They're easy to drink. So I just opened 3 cans of these. So this is a lot to drink. But imagine something like this. It's sort of like the soda of beer. So the first time I ever had anything like this was, 25 years ago maybe. It was in a bar in Raleigh, North Carolina, where I grew up. And I was flirting with a bartender, and she says, "Hey, have you ever had Zima?" And I was like, "No, it's Zima." And she says, "Oh, it's that stuff. Yeah, they got all the white people in the commercial, and they're all drinking the Zima." And I said, "All right, what about it?" She says, "You should try it. It's really good." I said, "Yeah, okay, I'll try it." And so I tried it, and sure enough, it was like the Mentos of malt liquor. It was not good at all. It tasted terrible. But the experience was that this really cute bartender I was flirting with talked me into it, and that's how I knew she wasn't interested. But anyways, the last line on these, they're not beer, they are malt beverages. Are they good? Some of them, they can be done really well. I've not had a commercial version, like a mass-produced commercial version of these that I thought was worth a damn. But I can imagine them being done really well. Imagine if you had the, again, you have the liquor water. So you've got the carbonated alcoholic water that's made from like a sugar or like corn sugar. And you put in custom fruit flavors, something like that. It could open up a whole new demographic to your brewery if you're running one. But as it is, you know what, I think of these, this is the type of thing you drink on a hot night in a parking lot somewhere, one after another, because you feel shame. And yeah, that's the only reason to drink these things. They taste like chemicals in sparkling water. I am not a fan at all, but I do believe and I have faith that they can be done well. Anyway, on the order of the scale that I've been doing for rating things, I would give these a 2. And I'm not even sure what a 2 is. I have to look at my cheat sheet here, which is behind the camera. So we're going to need a bigger line. That's what it's called. So it's not quite as low as stuff that drunks drink when they run out of nail polish remover. It's just above that, barely. And that's what I think of these. Not good at all. But you know what? I'll drink them. You just saw me open 3 of them. They're not going to go to waste, but I'm also not going to drink them quickly. So anyways, thanks for joining me again. This is a Barley Hopper, and I hope that you'll join us next time. If you like this video, click the thumbs up thing or the like thing. I don't know exactly how it is on YouTube. And click subscribe so that you can see all our new videos when they come out. Also, follow us on Untapped and Instagram. That's the Barley Hopper, all one word. And if you're following us on Facebook, the Barley Hopper, 3 words. I know, it's confusing. I do all sorts of weird shit. But please join us again. And, you know, keep enjoying beer. Go out and get yourself some takeout beer from your favorite brewery. And be safe. Keep those hands washed. Have fun. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.